Good afternoon, I'm Stefan from Aqua Agri, and today we are going to tell you more about aquaponics and how does it work. So let me take you through our whole aquaponics system and explain to you how aquaponics and hydroponics work together and how the symbiotic ecosystem of the fish, the beneficial bacteria and the growing system that we use all work together. So we get a lot of questions about what is aquaponics, and people don't really understand what aquaponics is. So I'm going to quickly give you a brief explanation, and then we're going to show you examples in our research facility as well. So aquaponics is the symbiotic farming of two different industries, the aquaculture industry and the agriculture industry. On the agriculture side, we grow through hydroponic methods. It's typically what you see behind me is a deep water culture bed. And then the aquaculture side, on the left hand side, you will see our fish tanks. We farm with rainbow trout. So how this whole system works is, we've got our fish tanks that contain our rainbow trout that we feed a high quality fish feed, and then the fish excrete ammonia and bacteria through their effluent into the water, which we then capture in our biological filters. In our biological filters, we house beneficial nitrifying bacteria that consume the minerals and the effluents of the fish and turn it into a safe byproduct for the fish. So the bacteria are there to maintain the health of the fish, but also to supply our plants with the required nutrients. So after the bacteria consumed that minerals, it goes through our circulatory system, and that same water is pumped through our fish grow beds, where our plants then uptake the available nutrients in the water, in return purifying the water for our fish, keeping the ammonia and the mineral levels within a safe range, and then in return the fish supply the beneficial minerals for the plants to thrive. So the whole ecosystem is controlled by the efficiency of your bacteria, the ability to consume those minerals that we add into the system via the fish feed. So here we have, in this research facility system, we've got 6 fish tanks behind me, each holding 200 rainbow trout per fish tank. So what we do is we feed these rainbow trout. The effluent gets captured in our filter systems here, and then in cycles of every 2 months we harvest each batch. In aquaponics there are various growing methods and techniques, and aquaponics are not limited to deep water culture systems. There are specific system designs to cater for specific crops, to make sure you can grow each crop in its own unique specialized way that increases the efficiency of the farming methods. So I'm quickly going to show you a close-up of what our deep water culture beds look like underneath, and as you can see, those roots are super healthy, and these plants are only 4 weeks old since the date that we transplanted them. So the advantage of growing in aquaponics is you've got far superior production times. And even though we are growing in a soilless medium, but growing in a water as medium, the water consumption in an aquaponic system is drastically less than conventional agriculture or farming. In a typical aquaponic system, you would use an average of 80% less water compared to growing in the soil for that same area, which means this is a fantastic method of growing where water is a scarce resource and where arid climates aren't suitable for growing these types of crops, and aquaponics will get you all the way there
if you implement the correct system for the correct crop.
Our aquaponics system is designed in a way to make use of any waste resources within the system, and it is a very efficient system. This system allows us to produce food at a much lower cost, at much higher densities, with much smaller space real estate. Thank you very much for your time, and thank you for allowing me to share this fascinating subject with you.